Yo, what is going on, guys? Snoozeman back here with another YouTube video, and today we're actually going to be talking about something we actually covered prior in the past, and that's actually going to be tips and tricks to re-sign your players in Madden 21, specifically talking about salaries and cap space. Now, again, this is going to be going into salaries again, and I'm going to do a full breakdown again and try to break it down with ease, so you guys can understand this much better. So we're actually going to go into my team and salaries here. There's actually a couple more things that I researched and found out that you guys are going to find out that it's going to help you along this. So here we are again within salaries. Again, here's the spreadsheet of everything, of anything money. So all your players, and you have everything ranging from your 2020 cap scenario all the way to rookie reserves. So you have everything right there for you, and you have the whole entire process and years ahead of these players and money. So first off, I want to get into, so when exactly are these players due for their next contracts here? And a lot of people don't understand this, and they're kind of confused, and they'll miss out on some players, or they want to get ahead of schedule on when these guys are going to be due and when they should prepare and how early they should prepare. So first off, it's actually going to be, if you scroll over to the years, all of a sudden you're actually going to see a 0. So the 0 is going to actually indicate when they actually do need repaid. They're going to need a new contract. So we go down to, Allen Robinson, Cordero Patterson, Tayshaun Gibson, all these type of guys, Brett Urban. All these guys are going to be actually due in upcoming contracts that you guys are actually going to have to owe this year. As you guys, sorry about that, guys. I'm going to have to go back into it. But as I was saying, for the future years, you're going to have to make sure as well, if you want to really, really prepare yourself, again, for guys like, maybe if you scroll past a certain player here, trying to find out somebody that, okay, so someone like Danny Trevathan isn't even due till the 2023 season here, and so 2023, that's when he's going to need his next contract. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward, and that's really, really easy. Now, the next thing I want to get into is their, up top, as you guys can see, cap space. So your guys' cap space up there, the 22.9 mils, what you guys are going to be wanting to focus in on year in and year out. You're not going to want to worry about other things unless, you're negatively affecting it or positively affecting it in terms of cap penalty and all that. But the main number you're focusing in on is cap space. That's the number one number that you guys are going to be signing players with, signing free agents with, all that type of stuff, because that's what it comes down to. So you have to make sure of that. And then that leads into stuff like 2021 cap penalty, which again, cap penalty only gets greater at a larger amount if you are trading players with high amounts of signing bonuses, or even cutting players of high signing bonuses. So you're going to want to avoid some of that stuff. So again, to help out your cap space right here, you're actually going to be wanting to focus in on signing bonus. So Khalil Mack, with a $47.8 million signing bonus, he'd actually have a large dent for you guys in terms of trading or cutting, which obviously you would not cut. You would trade this player of Khalil Mack's caliber here into the trade system, try to get somebody for him, and then all of a sudden you think you're all fine and dandy, which leads you again to the $22.9 million cap space. You're thinking you're just going to clear up all this amount, which it's going to tell you that, which Madden is wrong. They're pointing out that yes, you are clearing that amount, which is the total right here. You're clearing that up. Yes, that's fine. But what you're not understanding is this $47.8 million bonus you have to owe. And again, you're going to take penalties of these every single year, guys, ranging from 2020 all the way throughout until he is done with his contract. And that's many, many years. I mean, his length of his contract is 7 years. So, I mean, that is a long time that you guys have to pay that back, and it only honestly gets 26. I mean, it only ups 2022. It takes a pretty decent jump there. 2024, it'll see its lowest. But you guys have to keep up with this type of stuff, because you have to make sure when you're trading guys with high signing bonuses that you're not going to be benefited for the future. So rather, believe it or not, somebody like Allen Robinson, if you traded him, he only has a $6.2 million bonus. Now, he is a free agent this year, but if you were to trade him, you'd actually benefit yourself because you're not allowing yourself to be in a future cap penalty crisis. And that's what I'm talking about in terms of it hits back to cap space, because your future cap space is actually not going to be the greatest, because you're owing so much future signing bonus that your cap penalty is going to get larger, and your cap space is going to take a major hit. So you guys have to make sure of this. So when you guys are trading players, make sure they are on low signing bonuses. That will officially help you guys sign your players, because you don't want to be doing that. That's going to take a major cap hit. So you guys have to be wary about all that type of stuff. And again, when you guys are focusing in on this, make sure also, now the length in years. So their length in years is 7. So that's their total contract, but remaining, again, is 5. Now, this is basically meaning that you have this whole entire contract. It's pretty straightforward for this section right here. Basically meaning is they have a 7-year contract for Khalil Mack here. We've already played 2 years with him. He only has 5 years remaining left till we'd actually have to renew his contract. So you guys have to make sure of that. And again, he's going to get up there at a certain point in age, and you're going to have to ride it out. Now, this is a problem within the Bears system, so I can't really do anything, because I'm going to have to owe so much more down the years in the line if I do trade him or anything like that. So I have to stick it out with him until about 34 years of age. So you guys have to realize that. Again, you're in a better situation here. Bears just re-signed Eddie Jackson, as you can tell, 5-5. He has a bit lengthier of a contract. You're going to have to stick it out with him, but he is only 26. Again, he'll end at 31 years of age, but by that point, he should be very, very good. So these are signs to point it out. Now, I will say, guys, for your cap scenario, what you're going to want to do is trade away older guys that aren't making a lot in terms of signing bonus. Now, they have a heavy cap hit. They're not making that much in terms of signing bonus. You can actually get rid of that and help your cap space out, which is the 22.9. Now, the cap space isn't particularly great with the Chicago Bears just because of how high Khalil Mack's contract is. It's a top 3 contract hit in the game, so it's really bad. Along with the new contract addition of Eddie Jackson, really isn't helping. But again, I know the Bears just re-signed Tariq Cohen, so you can keep that in mind. Now, this actually wouldn't be a terrible piece to trade away, because again, he's the 3rd man on the depth chart. He's making the most in this core, and again, he's at 8.79 mil bonus, which is actually less than even 9 mil in the signing bonus. So you're not going to take a huge cap penalty hit for the future years to come. And as you guys can see, by doing this, you can kind of scroll over, and you're only paying 3, 3, 5, 7, and then 2024, which is when you'll stop paying that stuff for the future. And again, guys, the teams that you're trading him away to, they cannot help you through this process. They are not actually paying and helping you with the signing bonus and not helping your cap penalty scenario out. They're actually just going to take that player. They're going to take the value that you gave. You're going to take that player that that you gave them. You'll take the value that they gave that you got from them, and they're not going to pay off any signing bonus. You're going to have to pay that all off for the future years. So again, this is kind of the unrealistic side of Madden, but that's how it is. You're going to have to make sure that another huge tip here, guys, when you guys are going into massive cap hit draws, you got yourself in a massive whole. Now, what I do recommend, guys, is
this is the player card. Here
sorry
you
about
can
that
see
voice,
your
guys.
player's strengths and
For a certain quarterback like Mitchell Trubisky, you can always. Now, I'm actually gonna do this with. Is he making a lot? Mitchell Trubisky's making a fat, yeah. Bonus isn't as much. We'll edit Nick Foles, right? Let's say we edit Nick Foles, or someone of Khalil Mack's caliber even. But we'll do a quarterback here just to make sure we have everything right. So let's go into Nick Foles. If you guys are in a serious lull, do not back out of your franchises, because again, you can flex your contracts at your own taste. This isn't exactly cheating. You're working out a 7-year deal, so he's getting a 7-year deal that's actually he's actually interested in, and he'll actually take. But you're gonna have to keep in mind that the cap room is actually going to benefit you. So we go all the way over. Again, here he is. The cap hit that you are currently taking from him is 5.33 mil. His signing bonus is pretty massive. And again, you can even increase this, which obviously nobody is doing that. So make sure of that, guys. So when we are doing this, we want to see this 4 years. We're actually going to want to take this up all the way up to 7 years, and you guys can see we just lost at least 2 mil in the cap hit, and that's going to help us out a lot. Now he's still making what he wants. He's still making what he wants. We back out, and again he still has his 36 mil, $31.2 million signing bonus. But again, he's already taken a year in. We just upped his contract, and we improved our years for the future in cap space. So so that helps a lot. It's not factoring in some things. Cap space should help us out. It's not taking into consideration yet, but it's going to factor in 100%. I guarantee you guys that. If you guys were to go trade and do that process, it would definitely pick up the numbers, and you guys would definitely see that and notice that. So make sure, if you guys are in a serious lull, make sure you guys are doing that. So I definitely keep that up to date. And guys, that's pretty much about it. Make sure you guys are not screwing up anything with cap space, and particularly signing bonuses, or you guys are going to be in deep lulls and traps. And at that point, that's when seasons end, and no one wants to see their season end or franchises end in so many amount of years, because you can keep your franchise going on and on and on for so many years, and actually could get very fun, 10 years down the road. So hopefully this helped in the full breakdown of everything here in salaries and the spreadsheet here, and hopefully you guys can tack this at a different way. But that will be it. Hopefully this helps you guys out a lot. But we are trying to reach our sub goal at 40, and that is hopefully going to be met by the new year. But if you guys want to see anything else, make sure you guys are leaving a comment down below saying what other future franchise tips you guys would like to see. But that is going to wrap up today's video, guys, and until next time, I will see you guys later.